He's known best for hitting in the clutch and winning World Series for both the Red Sox and Yankees and really splitting the fans in half. Competing on The Celebrity Apprentice, he spent 2016 helping support President Trump in Florida, for example.
By the way, behind me, the great Johnny Damon, the curse of the Yankees, but ultimately he helped the Yankees. Johnny Damon. Stand up.
So what does he have in store next? Joining us right now is two-time World Series champion and former Major League Baseball All-Star Johnny Damon, who was on a Celebrity Apprentice, and while you supported the President of the United States when he was running, Donald Trump fired you.
You know, I didn't do my job, so if you don't do your job the correct way, you should be fired.
Is that the message to Washington?
Well, you know, Lisa Gibbons was so much better than we all were, so she deserved to win.
Don't tell that to Geraldo. He's coming on later. He lost to Lisa Gibbons.
Well, I think Geraldo would agree with me. Lisa
I don't think so.
yeah, you're right.
So, Johnny, I mean, you campaigned for President Trump. How do you think he's doing?
I think he's doing well. I just hope he can get agendas going. I mean, he wants to cut deals, but unfortunately, we have a lot of people against him, and for the wrong reason. You know, I know him personally, and I know he's a great guy. So,
well, somebody who has said some highly critical things about the president is Jameel Hill, who's a sportscaster, does the 6 o'clock Sports Center over at ESPN. Earlier on a tweet this week, referred to the president as a white supremacist. People were wondering what ESPN would do. Apparently, they talked to her. She apologized to them, said she felt bad that she put them in a bad light.
Well, that's good that she owned up to it. You know, and I want to watch sports for sports.
Thank you.
You know, when the politics get involved with sports, it gets a little bit touchy. It's kind of like MTV. It used to be music television.
Right.
Now, there's no music being played on it. So, if ESPN turns into a political arena, I know a lot of people just won't watch.
There's a lot of things going on in the NFL right now, and I know you're a football fan, and they're having attendance dip. They're still a monster, but they're dipping. And they did a poll in the Washington Post, and they said, why is that? 17% of the people surveyed said it's because of the protests when it comes to the national anthem, which I personally have a huge problem with.
Well, I do, too. I also think guys have the right to express themselves in the right light. Like, I think Michael Bennett carries himself very well. And the unfortunate thing that happened to him in Las Vegas, we all can learn from. You know, instead of taking this negative, the reason why it didn't escalate was because he was able to remain calm. And that's what we need to tell everybody.
He was detained by cops after the fight in Las Vegas, and Michael Bennett's on the Seattle Seahawks, and he and his brother choose to protest during the national anthem.
Yes, and they have that right, but I also think Michael Bennett can also make very good in a lot of communities, not just black, white,
I just hope they realize that if they love the country, they will show respect to the country.
Absolutely,
well, Johnny,
and I love the country.
You're here for this virtual reality video game, so tell us about that.
Well, you know, PlayStation and V Sports, it's gaming of the future, and later on today at Yankee Stadium, it's going to be Pro versus G.I. Joe, so I'm going to compete against some guys in Afghanistan and Iraq, I believe.
Virtual reality, Special Forces guys?
Yes.
That is so cool.
Absolutely, and it's a game called Spark, and I'm really excited about it. And, you know, anything we can do for our troops. I mean, I've done so much for them in the past.
But you actually move, right? Do you wear the virtual glasses?
Absolutely, and it is so cool.
Wow.
What we are going to be able to do now, but also in the future, it's amazing, and I can't wait to bring smiles to their faces, and hopefully I could win.
Technology.
Technology.
Available now, Spark for the PlayStation 4 platform.
I just feel bad that Johnny has let himself go now that he's in retirement. Look, he's really gone to pieces.
He has 8 kids and 6 girls.
I'm kidding. He's in great shape. Johnny, thanks so much.
Yeah,
see you at Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, thank you.